You know, guys, the gameplay you're watching in the background is not of the Modern Warfare 2019 Part 3 beta, except it kind of is because the next COD title is essentially just Modern Warfare 2019 Part 2, except with like a 5% fast forward speed and just playing on the original MW2 maps from 2009. And look, I'm not gonna tell you I told you so, and I'm not gonna say that, you know what, the SCAD Master was right, but guys, the SCAD Master's right, as fucking always. And today is no different. And before I get into it actually, let me just say this very briefly to the gooch lickers that get upset under every single video I post. And you guys say, oh, if you don't like it, then don't play it. You're still gonna spend $70 on it. No. I have not pre-ordered Modern Warfare 2019 Part 3. I'd actually rather eat a fucking deep fried cock. Secondly, I actually have downloaded the beta for free, and I actually haven't played it yet because I have no fucking interest in playing it. I downloaded it this morning. It is currently 11:19 p.m. and I've been home for the last like 6-7 hours, and I have not had the slightest urge to hop on MW 2019 Part 3's beta because I've seen this shit before. I just got done playing this game for the last like 9 months. On top of that, I've seen the maps before because they're MW2 remastered maps, and even past that, like I've predicted in the past, people were gonna be gassed up and hyped up for the gameplay itself because it's faster. Sledgehammer Games seems to be communicating with the community a lot more, but guys, like I've said before, it is simply the bare minimum to catch up to what Call of Duty should be at like its lowest level. MW 2019 Part 2 by Infinity Ward got so many people hooked and used to the idea that the games just feel like absolute dog shit and they need to feel like absolute dog shit. And so when Sledgehammer comes out and does the exact opposite, people think that's good. It's not good, it's just not as dog shit. And just like I predicted, even though the devs seem to be listening to the feedback, there is still a lot of issues with the beta. And look, to an extent, that is the point of a beta, and let me just say this again, I haven't played the beta yet. I will play it probably tonight and or tomorrow, and then upload my actual thoughts on it in my next video. But until then, I am going based off of what the community has said, and let me get this very straight for you guys right now. The portion of the community that is talking, that I will be showcasing tweets from, are the same people that were hyping this fucking thing up before it came out. Keep that in mind. And at this point, it's not even worth the time and energy for me to read through all this bullshit from the goddamn gooch lickers that were once hyping this game up and telling people like myself to stop complaining, even though if it weren't for people complaining, they wouldn't have anything to have positive feedback about, because the only good thing about this next game is the fact that it's not as dog shit as the last game that we were complaining about. Does that make sense? Guys, I'm just gonna put up a plethora of tweets right now, and I'm just not gonna read them, but you can read them for yourself while I talk about this. And just to get right into it, one of the first things I found to be extremely funny was the fact that people are surprised that they're bored of this game when literally there's zero new original content. Like there's genuinely no original content, and that's not an exaggeration. I'm talking the guns, the streaks, the perks, hell, even the fucking UI, the gameplay looks the exact same, it's just faster. Guys, what did people truly expect of this beta and of this game? If you've already pre-ordered this game and you spent money on it, I don't know what to say to you. Again, SCAD Master's not pre-ordering this shit, I'm not spending a goddamn dime on this, and I can still play it, and even though I can play it, I still choose to not play it. Then there's this whole thing with SBMM, and people are like, yo, the SBMM in this is crazy thick. What did you expect? Once again, did you think this was going to be an exact replica of 2009, where Call of Duty was actually fun and SBMM wasn't the pinpoint of everything? Ping is king, but not nowadays. Nowadays, fucking money is king. And SBMM is literally created to give shitters the impression that if they purchase things in the game, they will be moderately decent or some shit like that. Guys, all of this shit is common sense to people like myself. Just as I've predicted, and so many other people were calling this out as well, yes, we like the MW2 maps, they're classics, but let's not beat around the bush. Some of these maps we don't actually like all that much, like Favela or fucking Estate, and those just happen to be half of the goddamn beta maps right now, so of course people are getting bored because they don't want to play this, and there's map voting, which, look, I'm not going to complain about map voting because I actually like that, but do you actually expect people to vote for Estate or Favela? I mean, come on. on, when Rust is an option and or Skid Row or any of these other maps go into rotation, do you think Estate is getting played? Do you think Favela is getting played? Maybe if you're like a diehard 2009 MW2 fan, which is respectable because that was an actual good game, but putting it into perspective in the current day, those maps just aren't gonna play good in this variation of Call of Duty nowadays. It's just not. Moving on, one of my favorite things is finding out that there's cheaters in the beta, and yes, I know it's a shitty thing to cheat, I'm not gonna lie. If you're cheating in Call of Duty, especially one of these dog shit CODs where it literally takes no fucking skill. If you're cheating in a game like this, you actually deserve a death sentence. I'm not gonna lie, like even below the gulag, like your life actually fucking sucks. But there is a positive here, guys. I get to laugh. Like, I hop on Twitter and I expect to see people enjoying the beta because they've spent so much time talking about how good this beta is going to be and how good of a game this game's going to be, and then they're getting shitted on by cheaters. And it's the funniest thing ever because most advanced Call of Duty in history, and this is supposed to be the step above it, and there's cheaters in the beta. And it's not even open to PC players. This shit is console only. From what I've heard, it's like jailbroken PS4s. People are playing on fossils and still cheating in Call of Duty during the fucking beta. Absolutely fucking pathetic. If we're not dealing with cheaters, there's absolute shitters all over the game that think everybody else is cheating when in reality, they fucking suck. And look, this is coming from a certified Call of Duty hater, okay, right? That's what I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be negative to everybody. But then there's people on my side, I'm not gonna lie, people who complain as well, and then they start complaining about cheaters, and then you go look at the clip, and they just get cream pied. Like, that's it. They're not getting There's no cheater in the clip. They're just getting Kentucky fried. Like, they just suck. Point blank, period. I don't care if you're my best friend. I don't care if you're my worst enemy. You could be my fucking grandma. If the game sucks, the game sucks. If you suck, you suck. And to make things even worse, I have seen clips of people going fucking ridiculously bonkers on the fucking pipe stick like they're fucking Tiana Trump. Like, I've seen some ridiculous movement, and it's like the most obnoxious, weird fucking movement. Like, they're trying to be funny about it by exaggerating it, but they just look fucking cringe and stupid. Like I said, they look like fucking Tiana Trump on fucking Teen Pies or some shit, going fucking berserk on the meat. It doesn't look cool anymore. Maybe it was kind of funny back in MW 2019, but it's been 4 fucking years. Get the cock out your ass and play the fucking game. The next thing that I see around is this whole thing about visibility sucks. I've seen some clips by Raidaway or whatever his name is, and guys, I don't tend to sympathize with people who are, you know, kind of on the brink of being a gooch licker, but holy shit. Some of the clips I have seen have been absolutely hideous. Like, the visibility actually sucks ass. Not to mention, if Sledgehammer is listening to feedback, how come there's no red name tags above the enemy players? It's still the little red diamond that people have been complaining about all fucking year. I mean, like, it's almost like people expect Sledgehammer to undo all of the garbage from MW2, except there's so much garbage in MW2 that they either can't fix all of it, or, get this, maybe Sledgehammer Games kind of agrees with it that way. I saw the clip of the Sledgehammer dev who said doors make the game better. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? And these guys are supposed to be undoing the garbage from the last game. I don't think so. Guys, this was some of the most predictable shit I could have possibly seen coming from like a mile away. It was obvious that this beta was not going to be this hot shit that people were making it out to be. Very, very obviously not. Now, just to remind you guys, because I feel like I need to do this every single video before this game comes out, if you don't like what you see, then probably don't pre-order it. If you see some critical content creators like myself, or Blame Truth, or 8 Thoughts, or fucking Dynamite, or anybody else come out here and say that the game feels pretty good, right? They're saying actual positive things about the game. That's a much more respectable opinion to have, but I'm still gonna be the one to tell you guys, you probably shouldn't pre-order this game. Just based off of what I've been able to see, it doesn't look like it's worth $70. Maybe get it during Black Friday or Christmas or the New Year sales and get it for like 50-60 bucks, maybe, but I would not recommend anybody spend $70 on this shit. And this is coming from somebody who has not played the beta yet. And before people get upset about that, let me tell you right now, whatever I feel about this game is going to be wrong. I'm probably fucking right. And before you guys get pissed off at that, please just understand this. I don't want to be right. The point of me making complaint videos and rant videos is for the fucking developers to prove me wrong. If my arguments and rants are ever obsolete because the developers decided to actually patch everything and fix everything, then guess what? The community's fucking won, including me. If I got nothing left to complain about, that's because the devs actually fixed the shit I was complaining about. It's a win-win situation. So I'm telling you right now, when I play the beta and the video's titled "This game sucks dog wop," don't be fucking surprised and don't get upset. If anything, you should be encouraging me to talk shit about the game so that the developers fix more shit. They've already fixed the ninja perk and the dead silence minimap and all that other shit. They gave us maps that we kind of actually like, but it goes deeper than that, guys. The game actually needs to be good. It can't just be a fixed version of dog shit. It actually needs to be good. Hopefully I don't have a good experience. Hopefully I do talk shit. Hopefully people actually do view the video and see what I'm saying, because you can pass that on to the developers some way, somehow. It doesn't need to be respectful. It never has, it never needs to be. And if the developers fix some shit that we're talking about, then congratulations, guys. We've made the game better. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about this. If you've played the beta already, please let me know your thoughts down below. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodles.